This is News Today.
Sawadee Cup. Tim Newton standing in for Kirsty. She'll be back soon. Phuket is enjoying its part in a Thailand-wide property boom in new homes. New data shows more than 15,500 new condo units were launched in Phuket last month, worth 34.5 billion baht in total. So that's an average of about 2.2 million baht each. 75% of those units have been sold already, and around 1,600 more are being sold each month. The numbers in Phuket mirror a boom in new housing in many other parts of Thailand, such as Hua Hin and Chiang Mai. The government agency that compiles the figures say improvements in infrastructure and economic growth are driving the housing boom. Police say they've now got a suspect in mind for the murder of bystander Apichet Chuklieng during a gold shop robbery this week. Investigators have taken fingerprints from the scene at the CP Gold Shop in the Tesco Lotus Mall, and they've learned that the killer used a small calibre handgun when he shot Mr Apichet. Phuket's police commander says he's sure the killer is still somewhere on the island and that every Phuket police station has joined the manhunt. The police have had a huge response from members of the public offering information about the robbery and Mr Apichet's killing, so far without result. Phuket drivers are facing a perfect storm of dangerous driving conditions, a combination of Songkran holiday traffic and some sudden cloudbursts. The island got through the first day of its official 7 days of danger without a fatality, but the heavy rain did cause at least one serious accident when a pickup slid off the road and hit a power pole on the main road north of the airport. The Songkran holiday is the busiest time of the year on Thai roads. This year's Songkran coincided with a seasonal break in the weather after months of almost completely dry weather. Police checkpoints have been set up on main roads across the island to watch for drunk and dangerous drivers right over the holiday period. They've also set up road stops where tired drivers can recuperate before going back on the roads. The poor old Phuket International Airport has hit the magic million mark for the third month running, with more than 1 million passengers arriving in January, February and March this year. That's over 30% increase on last year's numbers, with no sign of a decline in sight. And with record flights coming and going during Songkran, there seems to be no end in sight for the increased arrivals of tourists on the island. The days of the so-called low season might just be over, with flights booked for the Phuket International Airport at record levels even in June and July this year. A warship from Brunei is visiting the island. The KDB Darussalam, an 80-metre offshore patrol ship from the Royal Brunei Navy, tied up at the deep sea port in Cape Panwa on Tuesday. It's an official visit at the invitation of the Royal Thai Navy, which has a base at Cape Panwa. The German-built Darussalam is the latest in a series of foreign warships to visit Phuket recently, including ships from Myanmar, Australia and Malaysia. Finally, Phuket News TV had a visit from the police today. Sawadee Pi Mai Krap and take care on the roads. It's a great pleasure to have at Phuket News TV today some representatives from our local police who are on a campaign today to help communicate some of the changes to the road safety during the Songkran danger period. And it's a great pleasure to welcome Police Major Pramoon Jai Kratok. And the question is, what are the police doing to help Songkran road safety this year, and what can the drivers do to improve road safety?
ทางตำรวจเนี่ยค่ะมีมาตรการป้องกันอุบัติเหตุการลดอุบัติเหตุในช่วงสงกรานต์ยังไงบ้างคะครับOkay, so for the police major this year, they have the campaign to reduce the car accident. The police will set up 15 main checkpoints, and also the 15 main checkpoints will have the service checkpoints in each area across Phuket. And also in this year, the police would like to ask the road drivers and also the passengers on the car not to drink the alcohol, just drunk, don't drive. And also for the speed limit in town, that would be less than 90 kilometers.
Okay. And how long is the Songkran campaign going to be?
From 11th of April to 17th of February.
Okay. Could you thank the police major and his assistant for coming today?
ก็ทาง Phuket News ก็ต้องขอบพระคุณมากนะคะที่มาให้ข้อมูลในวันนี้นะคะ
Thank you very much.